Peace and love to all my emperors and empresses. As promised, here I am with a video talking about aloe. I'm going to keep it very short, very simple. So I'm going to go ahead and get right into it. I'm going to show you how I utilize it on my scalp for my Natty dreads, as well as on my skin. You know, I always preach, I always talk about, you know, your intake of water, which is definitely major, massive, you know, but also, you know, as a moisturizer or as something like if you're having problems like with dry scalp, dry hair, or you just want to moisturize your hair or scalp, there's no need to buy like different conditioners and all that type of stuff, especially being a freeform Natty dread. We don't use conditioners. I mean, it's hard enough trying to get anything else that you put into your hair out, let alone some type of conditioner or whatever that, you know, lays on top of your hair and may be hard, you know, to get out. So with that being said, I've already taken the liberty, as you saw from the thumbnail, I showed you a whole piece of aloe. I've taken the liberty to go ahead and cut off the rough edges, which are on both sides. And I cut my aloe into like good 1.5 2-inch chunks. This is the one I'll be using in my hair, on my scalp, and this is the one I'll be using on my face. This is not nothing. This is not nothing. This is not anything new to me. It's actually something that somebody showed me back when I was 18 and I was in Jamaica trying to get a suntan and was burning. And he told me that I needed some fresh aloe, and so that's when I started using aloe. So with that being said, now one thing that you will not see me doing is scooping the gel off of the scooping the gel out or anything. I'm using it directly onto my scalp and onto my face. Some I might put just in with my hands. On my face, I'm using the whole piece directly on my face. But just to let you know a little bit about aloe, it's 90%, the aloe plant itself is 90% water. Okay, you can actually buy a piece of aloe from Whole Foods or any type of grocery store or so for no more than $2, and it'll last you for a nice amount of time, at least like 2 weeks, I would say. So that's not a bad investment compared to what people pay for beauty products and all that type of stuff. So with that being said, this is what I do. I mean, I don't have parts and stuff in my hair except for right here in the front where my gray is, where it's separated. So I'm very funny about texture, and that's why I go through this every time. Okay, as you can see, there's a gel that comes out of it, and I'm very funny about jelly stuff, but I know that it's good for me, so I always use it. But when I'm having problems with like dryness, I was using coconut oil, but you know, as we evolve, things changes. And I wanted to simplify what I was using. I'm like, well, I'm using this and that, and all this is for moisture. And if I'm putting all this moisture into my body, you know, drinking water and eating proper foods that keep me hydrated and stuff, then why don't I just go ahead and knock out some of the essential oils and some of the other things that I was using. So when you're doing yours, and if you're doing your face and your hair at the same time, make sure that you don't forget which piece you're using. But you can, I mean, some people actually like scoop the gel out. Some people use different oils and stuff inside. You know, once they scoop it out, they'll strain it, use different oils or whatever. I just take it straight from the plant. Again, we're keeping it simple, period, on this channel. So I get me some more gel. I'll go in. Now, as you can see, I don't have parts. It's hard to find any type of parts in my hair. So it's not like I could just like I have braids and you could just go down in sections. So I'm just squeezing. As you squeeze, you'll see that it's a lot of gel in here. And I'm just going in and massaging my scalp. I'm stimulating my scalp I'm actually helping my hair follicles, because aloe helps to unclog your hair follicles, which means if you have an overactive sebaceous gland or sebaceous glands, it will help with that. I don't know if you all can see it. Let's say if I'm having any problems like around my edges or so, I might just do like around my skin up in here. Excuse me. But basically that's what I'll do. I'll go in and I press down. Jumped out the plate. I just press down into the aloe. And I go in and massage it. Now, I'm not saying totally change your routine or anything. You know, I do tell people, you know, to use jojoba oil and a, you know, distilled water or whatever in a spray bottle, and that's fine. You have to do what works for you. I found that I was using like aloe gel from the plant. Sometimes I was using coconut oil, mostly in my gray area, and also, what else was I using? It was only about 3 things that I was using. But anyway, this is all I'm going to be using, period, for a long time, until my hair tells me it's not working anymore, which I doubt it will do, because, again, this is something I've been doing for a very long time. But you just want to massage and stimulate your scalp. Stimulating your scalp and getting the product into your scalp really helps. First of all, your scalp is happy. It should feel good. But that's what stimulates a little bit of growth. You know what I'm saying? You got to have some type of stimulation to your scalp. If you're not massaging your scalp or getting your scalp massaged by someone that you don't mind in your head, which I don't. I think it's only my daughter that I don't mind touching my hair. Then, you know, I said that to say what? Okay. So that, I mean, basically that's it. It's just, it's filled with nutrients. You could do it with natural hair. You could do it with hair that's relaxed or whatever. I mean, definitely doing it with natural hair. You want to use more natural products. This is something that comes from the earth. So it doesn't have any preservatives or anything that's going to like clog up your pores or anything like that. It's water soluble. I mean, because it's made up of 90% water. It does kind of leave a sheen to your hairs. But again, I focus on my scalp. And when I massage, you know, that's when, you know, it can start to go down to the rest of your hair shaft. Now, the thing that I've been seeing people doing is putting it like throughout their whole head. You know, putting it throughout all of their hair. And I'm not saying that that's wrong. I'm saying that later on, they may find that it could flake up, could have... I've heard people say that it has flaked up on them. And who wants to have like added flakes or added, you know, issues or whatever on top of whatever they're already doing? So keep it real simple. Just keep, you know, pressing on the gel. This is enough, honestly, to do my entire scalp. What I'm going to show you now is how I just take a piece of aloe as far as my moisturizer. And I'm a mature empress, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a youngin'. So my skin does tend to need a little bit more moisture, and also with the heat being on 80 degrees here, because I'm in Chicago, I need, you know, moisture. I need moisture, which prevents wrinkles, which just makes your skin glow, all that type of stuff. So I don't take the gel out again. I'm very funny about, you know, squishy things and stuff. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go on my face, and this is not something that needs to be overdone. I see so many people just like doing it for like 5-6 minutes, and for me, I'm just trying to get the moisture, get the suppleness, the softness back added into my skin, be it from being out in the sun too much, or be it from being in the cold as well. I'm being careful around my eye area because I have very sensitive eyes, believe it or not, even though you see me with eyeshadow on all the time. I do have sensitive eyes. I am going over my eyelids. Now this can be used as a mask. And I mean, it's as simple as that. It doesn't, I mean, we don't have to have a cheesecloth. We don't have to have any type of straining going on when we're just using the product itself. If you find that it's starting to dry out a little bit, I don't want it to drip on my computer, but just squeeze it. And as you squeeze it, you'll see that it's more water. It's just like cauliflower. Cauliflower takes forever to dry out. If you make cauliflower with crust, you understand what I'm talking about. But I'm just going to go over it twice. Now, this is something I'll let sit on my face for probably about 15 minutes. And then I'll rinse it off with to shut my pores back down. I'll rinse it off with cool water. Because normally before I do this, I open my pores up with hot water. So a lot of times when after I rinse my face, I'll use like a cold water splash. Usually I'll put some ice in the sink, and I'll just use the cold water to close my pores back down. If you use it as a mask, you wear it overnight. And again, like I said, this stuff has a lot of juice in it. So, and I just kind of like massage it in. Sometimes just pat it in. So people that are buying all these extremely expensive moisturizers, why not try something that's natural and good for your skin, that doesn't have any preservatives and stuff, for it to be able to maintain a decent shelf life. I mean, just try it out. Now, I've been told that it helps with scarring, with like acne scarring and dark spots or whatever. I don't have that issue, so I can't testify to that. But what I am going to do is I'm going to start paying more attention, like, to my daughter's face, because she uses aloe as well. And I'm going to have her do like some masks and stuff, and probably have her do it for like a week and see if I notice a difference. And if I do, I will come back and let you all know. But basically, that's all you have to do. It's very, very simple. Get you a piece of aloe. If you want to keep your skin nice and smooth and supple, just you're going to cut it in like 1.5 to 2 inch slices. Then I slice mine straight down the center, because I know that when I use it, I'm going to use it on my face, or my daughter might use the other half, and then I'm going to use it directly onto my scalp. Now, I'm not putting it throughout my whole hair. I'm just going into my scalp and massaging it in. And yes, that feels so, so good. And that's it. Point blank. If anybody has any questions, please leave your questions down below. Comment, subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thumbs up the video. Check out some of my other videos. Let me know how you like this. Let me know if this is something that you've been utilizing and doing as well. Again, like I say, the pros is massive moisture. You're saving a lot of money as opposed to buying beauty products. And you can use it on your hair and your face. You can use it on your whole body. I mean, like when I was sunburned, the aloe helped to soothe my skin. It was another thing, let me add this. Digestion. It helps with your digestion. Yes, you can actually eat this. I mean, if you wanted to, you could just like take the gel out. You could blend it in smoothies, or you could just like, I'm a texture person, so I can't do it like that. But if I wanted to, I could just get all the gel out of it, and just, if I wanted to swallow it like that, fine. The only way that I could possibly take it is by doing it in my smoothies. So, you know, with that being said, let's keep it simple this year, you all. Let's keep it simple, period. Water rinse only. I'm only using aloe on my scalp. I will do ACV rinses for my hair. And I know that a lot of people that have great access to aloe, a lot of people in the Caribbean, they've been doing this forever and ever. Again, that's where I learned about it. And hey, it works for me. My skin, as you can see, I have on no makeup. All I have on is my lashes. Gotta have my lashes on. But it does keep my face very soft. Very soft. So if this is something that you are thinking about doing or have been thinking about doing, just go in and try it. I mean, it's economical. And again, it does work. It can't, some people have said that it can make your hair grow. No, I totally disagree with that. But the scalp stimulation will help. You know what I mean? So you are stimulating your scalp as you're putting the aloe in your hair. And that's it. Peace and love, everyone. I hope you like this video. I promised I'd do it. And here it is. All right? It's just that simple. We're going to keep it simple. Peace.